the most selfish thing, the most selfish thing that a man can do to a woman is to actively and aggressively pursue her when he knows that he doesn't have enough resources and money and leadership and to and wisdom or whatever to provide for her and future kids. Like when you're a young guy, because I remember I did it when I was in and I'm speaking from experience because I did this when I was like in my 20s or whatever, when I had my son or whatever. Actively pursuing and aggressively pursuing and trying to keep the woman when you as a man you don't have the resources, the income and all that to you know you gotta build that stuff up, man. As a man, you gotta get on your purpose and build up before you can try to play that role. It's selfish, and that's the thing about the man and woman dynamic. Things are not what they appear to be, and we need explanations. We need wise leaders to give these explanations and explain things, because this Disney view, this view that we've had for so long, is really wrong. And the reason why I say it's selfish, and it is selfish, because women are fickle. Women are impressionable. Like, it's a lot of people, it's a narrative of, women need to be accountable. And accountability is a woman's kryptonite or whatever. You heard that in the manosphere, in the red pill or whatever. And it's very true. Like, women don't show a lot of accountability in interactions with men and really in life in general. But they're very impressionable and they don't stand on anything, and it's actually by nature. It's not nothing negative about women. If Okay, you could be a man pursuing her, or y'all can meet, or y'all in a group of friends or whatever, and a woman could entertain you at a young age. She might be in her late teens, 18, 19 years old, or in her early 20s or whatever, and she can entertain a man and get in a relationship with a man. They can become girlfriend and boyfriend or whatever, and start dating or whatever. And the only reason she's doing that, she's so impressionable, and peer pressure gets to a woman so much that it could possibly be the only reason she's doing that is because she have a group of friends, and all of them are coupled up with somebody, and they have a boyfriend, and you're her boy, you're her best friend's you're her best friend's boyfriend friend. So, and she just entertains you, and she just wants to be involved. She don't want to be the third wheel, and so my all my friends have a boyfriend, so I'll get a boyfriend, and you know what I'm saying. That's why got to be careful with your daughters and keep on track of them, because they fall into these traps. But like I was saying, and that's the reason why it's selfish for a man or young man, or a young teenage boy, and that's 18, 19, to be actively pursuing a woman, actively pursuing a young girl, and you don't have what it takes to be that man in her life. And then down the line, because it's going to all fall down, and then the woman is going to get older and get wiser. She starts getting in her mid-20s, and she understands that life is hitting. We need money for bills. Y'all might make the mistake of having a kid together. The kid needs clothes, the kid needs shoes, and then she'll look at you and see that you're not the man for the job. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not elevating at a fast rate, especially when you escalate in a relationship with a woman at a fast rate, you better be escalating your income and your status and your prestige as a man at a fast rate too. Your wisdom and knowledge and leadership, all of that better be elevating at a fast rate too. And then she looks up and you're not elevating at that fast enough rate, and life is hitting, and then it ends up in a divorce, and then you blame the woman. But as a man, we got to take control of this. We got to know from the jump that they're fickle and they're impressionable. So they're with you for the wrong reasons. And you as a man, and us fathers got to teach sons this. Uncles, OGs, grandfathers, I got it. Like, you can't do this, man. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Like, as a young man, if you want to get experiences, try to protect yourself and get experiences in more casual ways. More experienced women who aren't impressionable, who already have knowledge, and get your experience with them. Date them, let them know that there's not going to be nothing in the future, and date them and do it. You see what I'm saying? If you're thinking hard enough, you'll understand what I'm saying when it comes to men. Get your experience in them ways. Don't actively pursue and aggressively pursue a young, impressionable young woman, young adult woman who is very impressionable, who might get in a situation for the wrong reason. It's very selfish on your part. And you might be a man who haven't been taught these things. So it'll all be a dangerous situation that's going to crash in the end. And that's why it's up to the older men to teach these men this, and men to get videos like this to help themselves, because it'll all end bad. Build yourself up, and then when you got the kingdom, move your queen in. And that's an unselfish situation. That's when you're a man and you're ready to do what it takes. You see what I'm saying? And you have that option. But to aggressively pursue and try to keep and try to hold her to a standard of being with you, and you don't have nothing, you can't take care of her, nothing. It's selfish. Now, I'm gonna end this video because I don't like how long it's getting, but there's a exception to the rule that I've seen before, where two young people are just that close coming up through school or whatever, and they grow up and they get married and they build together, and they, side by side build together. But it's a rare situation where that happens. You know what I'm saying? That's a rare. I've seen that, but it's rare. So, fellas, just think about that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all chime in the comments and let me know if y'all agree, disagree, or whatever. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Logical Life Perspective.